C gets all the attention, but astaxanthin was the antioxidant supplement I ended up researching myself. This is the bulk supplement one that has stayed in my routine because it is simple to take and easy for me to remember. I only take the serving on the label. If you want to read the same label I did, I tagged the exact one. 53, I don't need another mascara. I want my bare lashes to look cared for too. I am testing this Seapuri Lashrum serum, and the first thing I notice is how small the applicator is. It lets me trace right along the lash line without making a mess. This is a first impression, not an overnight promise. I link the exact serum I'm testing. If you cannot decide whether you want something fresher or something warmer on your man, this duo lets you compare them side by side. I put Rain on one arm and then I put King on the other. I'm gonna wait about 10 minutes before deciding. On my skin, one comes across fresher and the other warmer. The texture melts in like body butter instead of spraying it into the room. I link the 2-jar set. One side of my face has the Jones Rose foundation stick and the other side is completely bare. I start with a small amount where I have redness and uneven skin tone, and then I blend it outward instead of coloring my entire face. This is what the coverage looks like on my 53-year-old skin in the same light. I'm wearing the shade Fair, and I've linked the exact stick I use. Before I put this on both eyes, look at the difference after I apply it to only one. Both eyes started out completely bare. I use just a small amount of the Dr. Melaxin Dark Spot Cover Eye, and I tap it over the darkness instead of dragging the skin. This eye is done, and this one is still bare. Now I'll finish both. I link the exact cream I'm using. I did not need to give up setting powder when my skin changed. I needed to stop applying it like I did when I was 30. This is the amount of Tarte Creaseless setting powder I use. I press it only where I want to reduce shine or set my makeup, and then I leave the rest of my glow alone. This side is set, and this side not completely yet. I linked the exact powder and brush that I use in pink. One of my brows has a Surezia Feather Edge pencil, and the other one is still remembering everything we did to our brows in the 90s. I use light strokes in the front and shape through the arch and keep the tail defined without drawing one solid block. Here's the finished brow next to the bare one. I linked the exact pencil, and my shade is dark brown. You cannot really understand how much this holds up until you see all 7 tiers from the bottom to the top. I can group by categories, reach the items in the back by rotating, and still see what needs to be filmed. The best part to me is not the capacity, it's actually the visibility. This is the exact rotating shelf I use. Hot coffee sounded like a punishment, so I tried one of these FINNSUL focus packets over ice instead. Pair, pour, shake, or stir. That is the entire routine. I check the individual packet for the caffeine amount, then pick the flavor that I actually want. Here's my honest first taste of this one. That is so freaking good. Variety pack is linked if you want to see every flavor. I wanted something fruity, but I did not want to add caffeine this late in the day. This is the caffeine-free passion fruit FINNSUL. I poured it over ice, gave it a good shake, and honestly, this is my favorite flavor. Make sure you choose the caffeine-free listing if that's the version that you want. I linked this exact one.